Hey guys, welcome back. I got another 6v6 battle for you guys, and today we're gonna be trying to we're gonna try to get Alolan Raticate to do some work this time. I know the last video we used it really didn't do much, but this time I really hope that I can put in the work. Now, I actually lead off with my Nihilego. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but that's the way I pronounce it, and it's basically all I could do. He starts off with the Kartsurana, and I decided to go for the Toxic Spikes just because I really want to get some poison damage off against his team. But I did also realize that he does have Toxapex on his team, or her team, whichever. It's a girl name with the boy avatar, so whatever. It doesn't really matter. Point being, that's not important. Point being is that I just want to make sure that I can poison something, or at least force out the Toxapex early. And I know that I'm going to get my rocks up no matter what, because I do have the Focus Sash. He did go for a Z move. It didn't really matter because of Focus Sash. I go for my rocks, and then he takes me down with Aerial Ace. Now, he is going to get the Beast Boost, but the problem is that it's not really that good to get it that early. I mean, he's going to increase his attack, and that's fine. That's all good and dandy and stuff, but there's not much it can really do to my Celesteela here. It really can't do anything. I go for the Fire Blast, and that's going to be a guaranteed, one-hit KO against this thing. Even if I went for Flamethrower, that would have killed, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I get the special defense boost, which is actually very, very good against my opponent, and he actually brings up the Tapu Koko, which confused me because these things are mostly special attacking variants. I know I've seen a couple physical attacking ones, but you know what, they're not really that much of a threat. But I do switch out anyways because I don't want to get Thunderbolted. I go into my Crocodile as my opponent does go for the Thunderbolt. So basically a free switch, and I'm not sure if I outspeed. I really didn't know, and he actually does outspeed me. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam, which is actually 2 times effective, and I somehow survive. I go for Earthquake and knock out his Tapu Koko. That was actually pretty good. I got rid of one of the biggest threats on his team, and I get a Moxie boost. So at this point I'm sitting pretty well. But my opponent does go for the Mimikyu here, which is a problem and a half for me, especially with the Disguise and with Shadow Sneak. I decided it's not really that great. I think, okay, I could save this thing. He doesn't have any hazards on his side, and he goes for the Shadow Claw, which confused me because I could have broken the sub, right? Not the sub, the what's it called? The decoy. I could have broken it, but you know what? It's not really that big of a deal here. And Toxic and Life Orb are doing a huge amount of damage here. And again, as you guys can tell, I survived at 7. Oh my god. Go for the Leech Seed here, and with this, I'm going to be able to heal up more than this Mimikyu can do to me. So, I'm going to go ahead and get some from Leftovers. Then I'm going to get some from Leech Seed. Oh my god, my English is terrible today. And I'm going up to 35. His Mimikyu is going to take so much damage. At this point, I'm going to go for Protect, mainly because the reason for this Protect here was I want to get as much HP back as possible. And because I don't have to break his Disguise and knock him out. I know this part is a little stally, but it really doesn't matter. My opponent could have switched out or gone for anything else, even a Swords Dance. But if he did that, then I could just switch up tactics really easily. But as you guys can see at this point, there's not much my opponent can do. I still want to keep my Celesteela, so I switch out to my Tapu Fini, which I know can take any one hit with this thing. Poison and Leech Seed are going to kill it, so unless he switches out, this thing is dead here. Shadow Claw does go off. It does a clean 30%, almost 40% actually, and this thing does go down. So I just killed the Mimikyu without breaking its decoy, which I felt a little bit proud about. I don't know why. I know it was a bit stally, but I didn't really care. My opponent does bring out Slowbro here, and you know what? I did not expect the Mega Evolution here, so this is actually a big threat. A lot of people aren't using Megas, especially this Mega, especially with how much it costs in BP, so I was surprised for them to have it. I go for a Moonblast, and it does too much. It does too much. He goes for the Side Shock, that's not going to do anything. If I get a low roll here, I won't be able to kill it, but if I get a high roll, I can kill it, which is pretty cool. I go for the Moonblast, and unfortunately I get a low roll, and he lives on 1, possibly even 2 damage. Gets a special attack drop, but that's fine. Tapu Fini goes down. I really don't need it for anything here. I just have to go into something that can basically not miss. So Raticate comes in, I'm like, alright Raticate, all you have to do is not miss, and Raticate misses the freaking crunch, and he goes for the Skull. Now luckily I don't get a burn, but this is unnecessary damage my Raticate just took against the Slowbro, and it missed because of the Hustle, if you guys don't know that. So Hustle increases your attack, lowers your accuracy, which is a problem, but it's also very good. So you take what you get. And I have Leftovers in this thing just because I don't really have much else. My opponent does go for Toxapex here, and this is very interesting. He takes the rock damage, and the Toxic Spikes are now gone. I go for Double Edge, expecting him to, just basically take me out. I really underestimated this thing, and he goes for Liquidation, which is very, very confusing. I was expecting a Baneful Bunker or anything. I just wanted this thing to, do something. And yeah, it was really confusing. So I go for a Swords Dance here, expecting the Baneful Bunker again. I think, okay, I'm going to predict this Baneful Bunker, and I'm just going to Swords Dance. But my opponent goes for the Recovery here, which really confused me. I don't understand why he didn't go for the Baneful Bunker, but I expected a Baneful Bunker this time. I'm like, alright, this guy has to have Baneful Bunker. So I go for another Swords Dance, and he goes for a Liquidation again, bringing me down to the red, and I think to myself, okay, well, I'm going to die either way, so might as well attack. But at least my Alolan Raticate is at ×4, which is pretty cool. So we go for a Double Edge, and that will take out the top Supex, but because of recoil, Alolan Raticate goes down as well. So Alolan Raticate at least did something this match, as opposed to the other couple matches, so you know, it's not that big of a deal. I sent out my Delmise here, which I've really wanted to use this thing for a while. As he sends out his Dirty Grandpa, which is the last Pokemon left, I go for a, I think it was a Heavy Slam. Oh, I get a crit, ooh. And with that, my opponent uses an Ice Beam, oh my god, and that does a huge amount of damage. I go for another Heavy Slam, this thing is going to almost take it out, but he gets a Berserk, and I'm pretty sure he's going to take me out with another Ice Beam. And oh my god, Delmise goes down here. Delmise at least did some work, wasn't really the best thing I could send out, but you know what, it is an easy clean sweep. I'm gonna sweep setup right here with Crocodile. Crocodile just has to go for any move here, but to guarantee the accuracy and to guarantee the kill, I go for my Z move just in case they want to protect, and with that, it's gonna be GG. I just want to thank you guys so much for checking out the videos. If you guys can, please make sure to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. Share the video with your friends if you want, but if not, it's completely cool. And I got some more videos here on the screen, so if you guys want to check out some more content, there's a bunch of stuff right here. So with that, I'm going to get going, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Later guys, bye!